What's going on YouTube? BMCool247 here, and today I'll be showcasing my Equip Zombie deck. Equip because we're going to have some equipped spell cards in here to match with the Kickman, which is the star of the show today, which separates it apart from some of the other zombie decks you might be seeing played out there today. So let's go ahead and start off with the monsters. And this is for the GOAT format, of course, because this probably would not survive the meta format today. First, we're going to start off with the Kickman. This is a monster that you can equip an appropriate equipped spell card from the graveyard to this card if he's special summoned. And of course, with the zombie decks, you're going to be able to special summon your monsters quite frequently, not only from the graveyard but from your hand as well. So we're going to run 3 of those. Vampire Lord, he's going to be searchable via Pyramid Turtle, and he's just a good generic zombie monster to have in the deck. 2 Despair of the Dark, in case, so this guy is, if he's sent from the hand or deck to the graveyard from your opponent, you can special summon him. So that's just a nice little effect in case they tried to Delinquent Duo or they tried to card destruction your hand or something of that sort. At least you can bring him out that way, and he can be brought out via Call from the Mummy, Book of Life, same with Vampire Lord in those regards. And he's a pretty big beat stick at 2800. Ryu Koki, he's good against Chaos, honestly, because of being able to destroy a warrior or spellcaster after battling with it. And he's also searchable via Pyramid Turtle. Pyramid Turtle, of course, you're going to have this in a zombie deck for GOAT format, because when he's destroyed by battle, you can special summon a zombie with 2000 or less defense from your deck. People don't like to attack into something face down like this, because then I could bring out a 2000 beat stick like Vampire Lord or someone, or Ryu Koki. 2 Mystic Tomatoes to search the maybe a Sengen from your deck itself, or the Kickman. So that's one way to get the Kickman out. The nice thing about this deck is you're able to get the Kickman out with various different ways. So Pyramid Turtle can get the Kickman out, Mystic Tomato can get the Kickman out, and then you can, if there's an equipped spell in your grave, you can just equip it from the grave to the Kickman. So that's the point of the deck, is to recycle your equipped spells in addition to your monsters. Giant Rat to get Pyramid Turtle. That's primarily the reason for Giant Rat. Sengen, so you can search the Kickman if you have Called by the Mummy on the field and you don't have any monsters out. You can search maybe a Pyramid Turtle. Cyberjar, that's a good refresh to the field, and if you special summon the Kickman again, or any of those other zombies, that'd be nice. Breaker and Morphing Jar. Now onto the spells. We have 3 Called by the Mummy, or Call of the Mummy, and this can help bring out not only the Kicker or the Kickman, but any of these other zombies here on the left hand side, because of the ability to special summon a zombie. 3 Book of Life. This is really good against Chaos decks, because if they're starting to build towards a dark and light in their grave, you can just banish one of their targets, which is why I run 3 of that. Again, another target for the Kickman too, or all the other zombies. Big Bang Shot. This does piercing damage and gives back, but the only bad thing about it is it does banish the equipped monster, which is not cool. I learned that recently. So you can't use the Kickman or something after that, but so yeah, maybe the Fairy Meteor equip instead, doesn't give 400. With this, you can give the Kickman a 400 boost to be 1700 with piercing. Morph is fun to use with someone like the Despair from the Dark, because he can hold the attack, especially have lower attack than your opponents, or you can have attack and just shoot over them with one of your cards. United We Stand, just a strong equip spell. I also mean to add was it Mage's something, the equip spell that has that gives you attack for each spell or trap you control. So pretend that I'm adding that there instead of maybe of Despair or something like that. But this is still good, a good for sure 1,000 attack. Snatch Steal, take your opponent's monster, not necessarily relevant to the rest of these equips here. And then Premature Burial to just reborn your monsters. I would add Delinquent Duo to this package there. Card Destruction. You don't have to play that if you have a Delinquent Duo. Maybe get rid of back row and more back row. And then onto the traps. I'm just going to show all 4 of them because they're pretty generic. Call of the Haunted is the addition to the trifecta here because of the ability to revive from the grave, obviously. So that's about it. The only thing I would consider playtesting more and changing might be the big bang shot, just because it removes from play my monster. But at least that still goes into the graves, which is pretty nice. So definitely try playing this, playtesting this, because you can recycle a lot of these power equips, and it makes your monster just stronger. And you can equip the appropriate equip spell to it. If you need something with piercing damage, you could bring that out from the grave, or if you have a bunch of monsters out, you can bring United We Stand out, etc., etc. So it's a fun little deck that recycles itself pretty nicely with equip spells as well. So hope